Well, hello everyone, and this is Peter Brown with your weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading in towards the third week of August. We are halfway through the month. I know it's hard to believe that we are actually just a little bit over a month away from the official start of fall and only a couple of weeks away from the unofficial end of summer, which is Labor Day. I know it's hard to believe that the summer has just flown by. We have had some really warm and dry conditions out there in the Burlington area over these past 3 months. And starting out our period on Friday, we're going to see another mild and dry day. Continuing that pattern, our highs should be in the mid-80s at this time of the year. That's about where we're going to be on Friday. As we round out the period getting in towards next Thursday, again, average highs are still in the mid-80s as we're starting to head into the tail end of August. And we're actually going to be a little bit cooler, I think, than that as we get in towards the end of next work week. Looks like we're going to have a cold front coming through, and that might knock our temperatures down to some very comfortable conditions out there. Now, as we head closer and closer towards the start of fall and getting towards the end of summer here, of course, our length of day is noticeably shorter now. The sunsets are now happening around 7:45 now in the evening, so much earlier than we saw back in June, and that's definitely a sign of the times. Now, as we go ahead, let's take a look at what the Climate Prediction Center is calling for us in terms of temperatures and precipitation over the next 7 to 10 days. And look at our temperature map. They're calling for us to have a chance of above average temperatures. Now, I'm not seeing too much of this. We may have a brief spurt of some hot weather on Sunday where we see our temperatures perhaps get up into the lower 90s, but after that, temperatures are going to tail off as we see a couple of cold fronts moving down through the Burlington area and temperatures staying, I think, a little bit cooler than average. So we'll have to see how that pans out. And look at our precipitation chances too. A little bit surprised about this. They're also calling for us to have a chance of above average precipitation. I'm not seeing that really too much. It looks like it's going to be another pretty dry pattern. We might see some showers and thunderstorms coming in here next Wednesday and Thursday. But again, doesn't look like anything too crazy out there. No heavy rains out there and no real high heat, especially after we get after the weekend. So as we go, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up. And again, starting out your period on Friday, starting out your weekend, going to be a beautiful weekend out there. Sunny skies, temperatures heading up as we go from Friday, where we're in the mid-80s up into the low 90s again by Sunday. After that, as you head back to work on Monday, we're going to see those sunny skies continue out there. We're going to see a cold front come through, knock our temperatures down to the low 80s, and then we may see another cool front come through the Burlington area on Wednesday and Thursday, knocking our temperatures down into the mid to upper 70s with a chance of maybe a few showers here and there. Now that front, we think, later in the week next week is going to be keeping what we think could be a fairly strong hurricane Erin away from the East Coast, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Doesn't look like right now that storm is going to be coming anywhere close to the New England area. Of course, things can change over the period. Things can change over the course of a week, certainly. But right now, it looks like our weather is going to stay pretty tranquil. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.